Okay, fantastic. So, welcome everyone, and today is August 9th. So, we are going to go through the book called Deep Marketing, right? And the author is Deepak Kanakaraju. The way he has formed uh, his own community added so much of value over the past so many years, and then the way he has marketed the book also, which is an application of the principles that he teaches in this book, right? So it is kind of he applied his own lessons, and then this book is doing really good, and this book is really good as well, right? So when I first got this book, what impressed me is right from the index to the simple images which highlight the concept, and they are in every second page, right? So second, third page, there is an image. Okay. And it is very clear. There is no much of theory. It is a practical framework. And I believe that this is going to help a lot of people who apply this framework. And today we will touch upon half of the book because this is such a good book that I want to do justice to it. So we will cover only till chapter 5, and there are, I think, more than 12, 13 chapters here. So this, let me read out the chapter headings. There's like total 16 chapters. Chapter 1 is the price war, the deep marketing method, why people trust people, then why premium, then positioning your premium offer, and after that an email list, how to build an email list, your one premium client, content, attention, trust, transaction, that is the CAT of the CATT. OST is onboarding, service, transformation, and R is for reputation. So the last 8 chapters are explaining these 8 letters: CATT, OST, and R. Content, attention, trust, transaction, onboarding, service, transformation, and reputation. And before that, it's like the fundamentals, and then the principles, and then practical examples with some exercises, right? So this is the book. This, like, he should have priced it like at least 4,000 rupees. He has priced it somewhere at 400 rupees. Just go ahead and buy it. You will absolutely love it. Even if you are not in marketing, you will understand how to build a personal brand. Okay. So with that, let's move on to, so I'll just create one more node and say created for happy book reading. Author is Deepak Kanakaraju, right? And today's date, August 9, 2026. Okay. With that, any questions before we proceed?
No question.
No questions. Okay, fine. So let's dive deep. So first is he starts with why he wrote that book. Okay. And it's beautifully explained. He says there are two types of people: the skilled but quite expert, and then the self promoter. And where do people go most? The skilled or the self promoter?
Self-promoter.
Self-promoter.
Self promoter, right? And that is the hard truth. The skilled, the person who is silent, is actually very skilled, but people go towards the self promoter. And we can't blame the people also, because if there are two people, one makes the noise, one doesn't, as a buyer, both of you are strangers to me, right? Two sellers, both are strangers to me. The one who is making the noise, at least I will get attracted and then I'll go. But yeah, in the long run, I will realize that you were not of much use to me. You did not add much value to me, but then it's already too late. I've already spent the money, I've already spent the time, the effort, right? So the book starts with this premise that there are two types of people, the skilled but quite expert versus the self-promoter. Self-promoters are the one who win business despite being less skilled. The skilled expert then feels bad. Now, deep marketing is the alternative because these self-promoters focus more on the social media branding, right? Deep marketing says, hey, hold on. I'll teach you a method that is opposite to this, but is equally, in fact, more valuable, not equally, in fact, more 10x, 50x more valuable than what these self promoters are doing. The goal is turn the strangers into friends, friends into customers, and customers into raving fans. This is what the author says, you will be able to achieve, right? Deepak says that using his deep marketing framework, you will be able to turn strangers into friends, friends into customers, customers into raving fans, and believe that popularity is not equal to trust. He says people don't buy from the skilled ones not because they don't put content on all of it. They don't buy because they don't trust. There is a trust gap. Okay. Now, deep marketing, if you do, doesn't feed the ego, it doesn't grow followers. It builds a predictable system for premium clients. The philosophy behind all of this is do good work, you make money, and that money will give you more time to do good work. Keep doing the good work. Money is the bonus, not the end goal. Right? Now, about Deepak, interesting stuff. When you start reading all of this and say, hey, can I even believe this? Right? Then it says he doesn't take social posting seriously. There is no consistent content calendar. There is no Twitter account. Still, he generated 2 million plus leads and 2 million plus revenue in the last 7 years. In the long term, this will win. That's his promise of you follow this, you will get it. The core theme is build trust at scale. See, before how it used to happen selling one to one, or in the neighborhood, the shopkeeper will know everyone, everyone will know the shopkeeper knows that today, if I give a bad product, tomorrow you will shout at me and you will tell all the villagers. So everyone trusted each other. But that is not scalable, right? So now what happens is marketing starts. Everyone says, okay, I'll put a billboard, right? And everyone will, all the strangers I will target. But there is no personalization. I have questions. There is no one to ask. I can't ask a Hrithik Roshan billboard that, hey, will I really get fitter if I use this? No, I can't. But Hrithik Roshan cannot go to thousands and lakhs of people and teach, right? Now that is before the internet era. But with internet era, Deepak feels that if you pay attention and write the things well, you know, create that system well, it can still be personalized and still you can reach masses. And that is what is this building trust at scale, right? Deep marketing is for the patient people and the introverted. Doesn't mean the extroverted can't use it. Extroverted can in fact gain much better results because they are already good at promoting. Now they just have to focus on the framework and apply that framework in their context, right? Chapter 1, you can't win the price war. What does that even mean? Competing on a price is a race with no finish line. Someone will always go lower. You price it at 500, someone will say 425 rupees. Then you'll say, okay, let me make it 400 for Diwali, for Raksha Bandhan, right? They will say, okay, buy one, get one free. So if you compete on price, it is a never ending war. And the kind of clients you will get is this low quality because low price attracts low quality clients. And two reasons experts can't charge premium, very valid reasons. See, clients can't judge quality before buying, and competitors all say the same generic things. This is best quality, this is proven results, years of experience, right? And hence, experts don't charge premium because they also feel like, how can I, right? Now, if you start chasing visibility, like the ads, the funnels, the copied strategies, so many people post, right? I will give you the playbook, comment playbook. on LinkedIn as if it is going to work. It doesn't. Someone else's context, you can't apply it. That is called as interruption marketing. You are interrupting people. They are doing their job. You'll be like, hey, you know what? There's an excellent tool that I want to show you and sell you. Hey, I want to give you an excellent coaching service. Interruption. Who are you? Why are you interrupting me? All that comes into the minds, right? Now, interruption tactics, there is no consistent income. If you are lucky, you get some. Next month, if you face the reality of life, you'll not get, right? So there is no trust, there is no stability. And being seen is not being trusted. Okay. If that was the case, everyone who is there on the billboard will be getting clients, right? That doesn't happen, right? So being seen is not being trusted. The alternative is a permission marketing or taking permission, not interruption. Okay. So this is you can't win the prize war. Any questions here? Any thoughts?
It's good. Jay, I got the point. Which mean to understand more, so nothing but to how to understand our perception, like working professional and all.
For our working professionals also, say you want to do mentoring, you want to coach someone, you want to teach something, right? What you will have to do is how we do, okay, I will teach you at this price, this much, right? We don't charge premium. Because we don't charge premium, our most of the time is gone on satisfying the small needs. We are also not thinking of adding highest value, right? So we are not thinking long term. And the moment someone gives at a lower price, the person will go there. So we are
Got you,
not
Jay.
having our own audience also.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So take the example of this book reading, for example. Why are people continuing to join even after 6 years? There is solid value, right? And there is affordability. There is inconsistency, agreed. But still they feel like, okay, there is a chance. Life happens and the efforts are there and they see the value, they are coming. Correct. If the same session someone else does, will they go? I don't know. And don't they have options? They have Audible, they have physical books, they have ebooks, right? So there is something here that is attracting all of you, right? So go for the premium clients and go for just enough right clients. That is enough. You don't need to sell to thousands or like lakhs of people. Sell to the few whom you can deliver value very well, right? So that's kind of the essence of this. So what is the method? The deep marketing method is CAT plus OST is equal to R. The two old ways of winning businesses, which I told, personal selling, it's deep, it builds trust, but it doesn't scale. Advertising, it scales, but shallow, no trust, the billboard thing. The internet broke the deep or wide rule. Now you can do both. Email, video, webinars, books will help you do both deep as well as scalable. The trust, right? So you can reach a lot of people and also have a very deep conversation with each of them. That's what internet has brought. CAT helps convert a stranger to a client. OST helps convert a client to a fan. And then finally, it increases your reputation. The reputation brings you more and more clients. Okay. So that is the entire framework. CAT sees content. If you don't share, no one has a clue who you are, how you think, what you do, what you offer. A is attention. You create, but you don't share, right? You don't tell them, you don't ask. So you need to bring the content to people's attention. There should be trust and there should be finally be a transaction, or else what are you doing? Are you a Wikipedia, right? Content is king. But the problem is random content, if people post, they'll get random results. Good content speaks to a very specific person about a specific problem. If you spray and pray, you will get all kinds of people, which again you'll not be able to add value to all of them. And then you again lose out. You spend more time, which is counterproductive, right? So content helps before it asks for anything. Before you asks anyone anything, right? You go ahead and help. Next is attention. Content earns attention. Unseen content does nothing. You wrote an excellent article, but you don't have audience. You don't share anywhere. You have not told to it to anyone, right? Or you spray and pray to everyone in the world. It doesn't help. Useful content to the right audience, not the whole internet. Content is like fuel. Attention is the spark. If the tree bark is moist, how much of a spark you give, it will not catch fire. Right? So content is the fuel. So first start with content, then attention, then comes the trust part. This is the heart of the entire book, how to build trust. And unfortunately or fortunately, most people skip this step. Fortunately, because the ones who know this can do better. Trust is built through repeated, useful contact over time. See, only when you need a work, if you go and ask someone, versus you genuinely keep a constant touch with people. And then when you ask for help, people will be ready to help because they trust you, right? And that is what they told in the first chapter, that this book is trying to solve that trust gap. People don't buy from you because they don't trust you. Top of the funnel content earns attention. It's a cold audience. No one knows anyone. You give useful content, you attract the people. Now to keep them, mid funnel content builds trust. It is personal, it is sequential, it is consistent. Common failure is as soon as someone becomes your contact, you are pitching your services. Hey, I mentor people. Oh, my company does this service. Oh, we help organizations do this, all of that, right? That is the common failure. Rushing from attention straight to a sale. They just came in. Now you have to nurture the trust. It's like proposing on the first date itself. You met, right? Hi, my name is Ajay. Hi, my name is Sarita, right? Okay, I love you. Will you marry me? Man, who are you? Creep, get lost, right? But you build a relationship and all of that, then things start happening. Now, this is being recorded, and I told my wife that I'll share this recording because she wanted to attend. Now I have to answer the question, who is Sarita? Okay. I could have taken her name, right? This is how I get into trouble. Transaction. The moment trust converts into a sale, this feels calm, not pushy, because you have already added value. The earlier steps you have done well. People buy when they feel a gap between their current state and the desired state. I want to go there. And I feel you can help me reach there. That is a sale. That is the gap. That is where transaction happens. The moment someone met you for the first time and then you say, hey, I'll help you reach here. Who are you, man? And why should I trust you? I'll not buy from you. You look pakka like a salesman, right? So that is where our job comes in, as you name the pain, you paint the desired state, you offer the bridge. If you do this, I'll help you achieve that, right? And Deepak tells about a separate upcoming book called Magnetic Sales, which we'll buy when it comes. Now, Kat, any questions? Content, attention, trust, and transaction.
Ajay.
All okay. Chandra.
Yeah, I do not have a question.
Okay. So, who all are it? Srinath, Amit. Amit, is this relevant to what you do?
Yeah, somehow it is relevant. Like my work starts after the marketing, but trust building, selling, and meetings, all those things are there.
Correct. Right. So it starts from here, maybe, right? Trust
Yes, yes. Like
transaction.
the content, marketing team sends the content, right content. From there, we get the leads. So all
Hmm.
that thing.
So even if you get a lead, right, you can also send them content. See,
Yeah,
it's not
after
just converting, right? So,
yes, yes.
hmm,
Because anyhow, I have to be in touch, have to send relevant content, emails, and all those things. So yes.
correct. So now what might change is it's not just about random content. It's about I really understand you. This I believe will help you. Here it is, take it. Right? Those kind of things. Okay. Next, OST. OST turns a client to a fan. Onboarding, service, and transformation. See, no one comes like, okay, I will listen to this program of you talking or you giving me something. They want to be transformed. That's their end goal, right? So that also should be your end goal to help them get transformed. Now, onboarding, this is the first stretch after the payment. I don't think it's called stretch. Maybe the dictation changed it. Let me correct. So, onboarding, yeah, is the first stretch right after someone pays you, right? And this is a slightly, has the author joined? Hi, Deepak.
Hello, sir.
Okay. You are from Capital,
Sorry,
right?
sorry, I joined very late. Actually, some
That's
difficult.
okay. We are answering a different question. Are you from Capital?
No, no. Currently, I'm not.
Okay, fine. So you're not the author of this book, right? Okay. Okay, good. So, no worries. You can see the recording, you will understand. Okay. So, next is Amit, Srinath, Ganesh, and Chandra. O is for onboarding, where, see, as soon as someone buys something, right, they are in that confusion or slight doubt saying, did I make the right decision? Okay, is my money, what I've spent on this, what I'm going to get, is it worth my money? They are in that border state. Based on your onboarding, it reassures them. It reinforces the decision. It makes the client feel welcomed. If you miss this step, it will have a very bad taste, which is a bad first impression can undo later good work also. Okay. Next comes service. Now, this is the actual delivery, the key. What they came to buy from you. Hey, I don't sell anything as a service. I am only a product, nothing like that. Okay. It applies to products also. A product is a service which is made automatic. That's all. Here, this is not the content, it's not the sales, it's not the onboarding. The real product is your service, the OST, right? All of this will help get the person in. Here, it'll help make the person feel good and justify that they paid on the paid money to the right thing, all of that. But here it is a test, litmus test. You do this well, you have a client for life. You do this bad, you have 5 people knowing about your bad service because that one person will not keep quiet. They'll go and tell at least 5 more people. Right. Finally, there is transformation. The real reason clients came to you, the change, not the deliverable. Examples: fitter body. They did not come for gym, they came for to have a fitter body. Growing business, solved problem, calmer mind. Satisfied client says, yeah, that was good. Transformed client says, that changed things for me. My life changed after meeting you. My life changed after using your product. My life changed after reading your book. And refers others. That way, you don't have to market to the other people. Automatically, your good clients, they bring in the other people. I need to take this. Just a second. and water timing. I can share the photo of the Amazon SMS. This is the delivery of the book Deep Marketing, right? So just show you the book also. This I'm also going to share to the author the exact time of the book reading of that book. The next, copy of that book came in,
So
which he had shared for free.
I just place an order before you go for that one. It's 300 today.
Oh, it's going to be delivered today?
No. Its price is 300. I just place an order and it's going to
Oh,
be
it
delivered by
has now
Friday.
reduced to 300,
Yeah.
not 400.
Right.
Okay. Nice. This.
I also just placed the order.
Okay, nice. What is the book? So this is the book, right? Awesome. So now I have two books. I actually have three. So let's see. Good. So place the order, and it is useful. Read it, apply it, and I am 100% sure you'll get transformed. And I will demonstrate how I got transformed also. Okay. So coming back to OST, changing a client to a fan is the real reason clients come is for the change, not for the deliverable alone. And satisfied client says that was good, whereas the transformed client brings more clients. Okay. With that, finally, it comes down to reputation, which is if you do the CAT well and the OST well, that is the result. Your reputation increases, right? Reputation brings the next client and the loop feeds itself. You get a new client, they go through your content, they have you have they are paying attention to you, right? And then you finish the entire loop, right? From them trusting you because you're constantly adding value, then you ask for the transaction. Don't ask transaction here or as soon as you got their attention. No. Okay. But once you got them, do this. Have a good onboarding, do the service, then help transform their life. Then they will say, oh, I went to that person, my life changed. And then your reputation keeps growing. It continues the loop, right? Nowhere he has told about post about this, post about that, do social media marketing, do YouTube, nothing of that sort. Then if you ask, how do we get clients? He's answering, right? So let's see the next chapter where he explains each of these methods one by one, right? First, people trust people, not logos. Trust happens person to person, not person to logo or committee. Correct? Now, so many businesses you are working with. Do you know who is behind that business? You know the famous celebrity, but really who packed this book, who sent it? Most of the times, no, right? But that is what he's saying, like people, the moment someone gives the same offering, similar offering at a cheaper price, we will shift, right? Classic example, Rapido. Hey, Rapido is not coming, or Rapido is charging high. Okay, Namayatri, will you give me lesser price? Oh, Namayatri, no. Okay, will you give me, let's go to Ola. Oh, no, Ola, Uber. You keep switching, right? But once you get a premium experience or a bad experience at one, you then, if bad experience, you drop it. If premium experience, you will continue it, correct? So that is what Deepak is also trying to highlight, saying have few clients, but let them pay a premium and you deliver premium value. Okay. So starting with why people trust people, business has become personal. People have lost trust in faceless brands. Now, Apple example. You strip away the logo, you remove the iPhone, Steve Jobs is no more. The staff also you remove. Apple will still continue to exist because it is a shared belief in people's mind now. For example, Apple means hey, it'll not crash, man. Apple quality means quality. right? Now that belief is there, everyone, but it's premium charge. You don't get an Apple phone at 20K. You don't get an Apple phone at like, you know what, uh, Diwali offer 35K. You don't get it. But the same specs in terms of maybe memory, all of that, others will have. But still, you will, if you care for quality, you'll buy Apple. Correct? But you're ready to pay premium also. Why? Because of the premium value it adds, right? So everyone now now coming to the individuals, everyone already has a personal brand built by accident. Agree, disagree? Whether
Agreed.
Yes.
you put in effort or not, your brand is already built. Hey, this person is like this only, pa. I know this is he's like this, he does this, she does this, right? Build brand is built. Did you purposefully build that brand or not is the question to answer. Now, this book highlights build one on purpose as a business growth vehicle. Imperfection beats perfection. You should have the humility, some humor that builds trust faster than polish. Hey, I will use AI to write. Right, but it looks like AI and everyone is using that. How is it different from the other person? Right? Should we not use AI to write? I am not against that. But it should be about you, your story, not an AI written story, some random. No, that sucks. Right? So balance, be human, but don't overshare. Okay. One way trust. So this is, we follow so many people, we learn from them. Those people don't have any clue that you are learning from them. We don't comment, we don't like, we don't do anything, but we are learning from them. So that is one way trust. People follow, watch, and grow to trust someone without being known back. Then maybe after a few months or years or weeks, you know that person, you have absorbed so much value from that person. That person says, I am going to do a 2 day master class and the charge is 18,000. You have absorbed everything from that person so far and you know that what value they can bring, and imagine having a time to spend 2 days with that person. You would not think why 18,000, you would think how can I arrange the 18,000? Correct or no? Hmm? Now the same master class a stranger gives, stranger says same topic, same syllabus, 15,000. Will you buy?
No, no, Ajay.
15,000, man, 3,000 less, sir.
No, we cannot ensure like we cannot able to foresee what the value will get out, right? We can go for
But
that.
they have marketed, they have come in every YouTube channel, every time you opened YouTube, in Facebook ad also they came,
Yeah,
and they're also
but
ready to give you at 999 masterclass also.
even that, right? 2 days
Master
time.
Cloud,
Because
Master Claude in 20 minutes. Huh?
Master Cloud in 299 in just 1 week.
Huh.
Elevate your 10-year experience to another 25 years.
All these are short-term, shiny marketing things, but real add value happens in a long term, right? But if you have followed someone and you like them, they have added value, and then that person does a master class, you will go and buy, right? That is the base of this book. Share enough, build that framework, apply that, then ask for premium, not again average. If you go at 15, that guy will make it 11. That guy can never come at 15 because content ही नहीं है, क्या बेचेगा? Correct. He is safe like at 99 rupees. That's that much only you will get. If you don't like, you go. But he has 1,000 people, no? So even if 50 go, he somehow made one time money, right? So that is the entire cycle. A personal brand becomes an asset of its own. It is independent, compounding value, independent of market. Whether you work, not work, your brand is your brand. Compounding value with years, with experience, with delivery, everything, it keeps growing. Now, here he shares an anecdote. A student found Deepak through word of mouth on a mountain trek where there is no signal, right? There is no content, there is no ad, but still he found Deepak and he attended Deepak's class. This is through what? Word of mouth. Why? The transformed client shared about Deepak in the mountain trek. That is what Deepak is asking us to aim and achieve for. He says, have patience, follow the framework. This is a long-term game, and you don't need to have 1,000 clients. You just need to have few clients who will pay in many thousands. Okay. And then gives exercises for this chapter. He says, Google your own name in an incognito window, and what would a stranger conclude? That is your brand which is built. Count how many times you say we instead of I if you're hiding behind a logo, if there is a company kind of thing. Decide what's shareable versus permanently private and follow that religiously. Okay. So that's about how people trust people. Next he says, why premium? Why we should charge premium and not less? The economics of charging more. Don't price based on competitor averages. That's the commodity trap. People love premium, iPhones, cars, etc., but hesitate to charge premium themselves. Charging more means wanting to deliver a premium result. It's not greed. Commodity versus service spectrum. If you see, one side you have all the commodities, gold, onion, cotton. Everyone will sell for the same. 100 rupees means 100 rupees. 4 kg onion, you will get 100 rupees. If you charge same 4 kg, 10,000 rupees, whereas everyone else is charging 100 rupees, will anyone come and buy? Onion is onion. Organic onion. Will someone buy 10,000? They'll pay maybe 250, I'll give. Correct? So this is all about price. There is no service, there is no differentiation. Pure services. Here you are paying for the skill and attention of one person, like coach, consultant, surgeon. Value is this. Now experts sit near the service end. They shouldn't compete on price. Now I am going to read the complete book, right? And then when I apply it and see all the results, then I am also going to charge a premium. And I'll ensure I add premium value. Not like you also be happy, I also be happy. More like I charge this much, I will ensure you get this much. If you really need this value, come to me, or else I don't want to waste your time and money. What do you think?
Is it for which? It's for a book reading, or I need some more insight, Jay.
I have not yet decided, so don't worry so much. But it will be mostly for
It's a
everyone.
fair analogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I kept realizing that, right? People
Right.
seem to like the way I talk, but their lives, if they are not transformed, what is the use? End goal should be like they get transformed and they don't need me. That's a real testimonial for me also, right? If I keep saying I've been working with this person for last 5 years, they have not grown, I have also not grown, then both of you are doing time pass. Correct? Okay. Premium clients pay for outcomes and certainty, not effort. Low price is a danger signal to buyers. Hey, there's something wrong in me. Maybe I'll not cover everything that I tell you. Or you cannot afford more. You cannot afford better. That's why I'm charging less. The specialist is always paid more than the generalist. Serve the rich to eventually serve the many. Tesla example, they started with Roadster, high end, high price. Once people paid, Tesla used that money to sell Model S. Then price was lower, many more people bought. because here good testimonials, all of that. Then model 3, premium first, mass market later. Now margin from premium clients funds the ability to serve the wider market later. Okay. Premium is you have to do the heavier explanation because commodities need no explaining. Onion is onion. But an onion pakoda done in an organic way, in a healthy way, all of that you'll have to explain more. Right? Valuable or complex offers does. Price becomes a wall unless justified by understanding and trust. Very good example Deepak gave. Say there is a furniture, a good computer table you made. You say this is 1 lakh rupees. People who know nothing about making furniture, they'll say, no, laptop table, who will pay 1 lakh? I'll not pay. Okay. But then if you show them, I have got you these 5 different varieties of wood. I have tested them under different conditions. This is the one that takes the laptop heat, the changing weather conditions, the coffee spills, everything. This gets handled. Then I have ensured that the ends are smooth, rounded. Your kids, when they come rushing, hit, this doesn't shake, it doesn't hurt them. All of that I have taken care. Then I have taken care of the color of quality, color of the table so that it doesn't affect or the reflection is not. All of that I explain to you over multiple videos. Then I say it is 1 lakh. Or use a similar example for making a sari. Hey, sari is 5,000 versus sari is 5,000, but you know what? These are the intricate designs that was done. This is how we clean them. This is how we maintain them. This is how we iron them. This is how we made it polish. Which one will you buy? Same money.
Second one.
Why?
Because it is giving more insight. Also, seems to be the explanation or person which they are giving is like convincing for me.
Correct. So it's not just about convincing, right? It's about you got to know those things.
Yeah.
Just a second. Sorry, there's one more book coming in from Amazon. Okay, it was a bot. So it's not about you got insights. It's about you see the effort that goes in it. You understood why it is priced so high. There is a difference between I do 10 things versus how those 10 things matter to me. That is explained in the second thing, right? For that reason, you'll pay the premium. Same price looks like madness or obvious, depending on buyer understanding, right? That's why if you see good salesmen, when you go talk to them, they never tell you the price. They'll say, okay, what is your problem? Why you feel this as a problem? By when you think this needs to be solved? If this doesn't get solved, what will happen? Do you do it this way or this way in your regular work? All of that they ask. Then they tell, I really understand why this happens, right? They give you that insights of how those pain points have been taken care, and then this product is built. We have taken care of all of these. Then when they charge 2x 3x also, people are ready to pay, right? You have to believe, and this is the trickiest part. You as a seller have to believe it before the audience believes, right? If you doubt yourself, self doubt about pricing, that leaks out and becomes fulfilling, self fulfilling. Like um, this table costs 1 lakh, but it's okay if you pay 80,000. Then they're like, acha, 80,000. No, no, no. We'll not pay anything more than 60,000. Right? So you say this is 1 lakh, no bargaining, no discount. And this is how it is built. This is the reasoning why it is 1 lakh. If you are interested, let's talk. Don't attract everyone, attract the right clients. Conviction, not tricks, is what holds a premium price. Okay. The exercise given for this chapter is write your current price. If you're offering mentoring, if you're doing any service, if you're selling a product, write your current price. versus the price that stings, that you yourself feel, array, who will charge this much? Write down that price. Estimate the real value delivered to your best client versus what you charged. Okay. Write 3 lines explaining why your premium price is fair. Okay. Then we'll finally move to the last chapter of today's book reading. We'll do one more part where I will cover few more chapters. So chapter 5, positioning, decide where to
One
compete.
question.
Yes.
Sorry. In the previous one, there was a saying, be a specialist, not the generalist, on similar line. Uh, from testing perspective, is it applicable? From marketing, yes. But right now, being a specialist on or having a niche technology doesn't really pay you that much compared to having a blend of 2, 3 tech stack or 2 or 3 career span changing or 2 or 3 domain experiences.
So the answer is on know multiple things. Don't do all of them at the same time. When you're doing one of those things, be the expert in that.
Yes, sir.
Next 3 months, do only performance testing, but learn to be the best performance tester. After that, next 3 months, do security testing. You have shifted, but be the best security tester. Apply what you learned in performance in security. And then after that, be accessibility. But don't try to be like in the next 9 months, I will be a mix of security, performance, accessibility, but not good in anything. I'll be an average. You will be first fired. An accessibility project comes, can you take up? No, I am average, fired. Hire a accessibility expert. Or a performance project comes or a security project comes, you are fired. You understood what to do.
Yes, sir.
I spent 1 year just learning about security testing. I spent 1 year learning, focusing just on accessibility testing. 1 year, right? Along with my full-time job. It needs depth. It needs that effort to understand to an extent where you are above the average. Am I an expert? No. But am I average? Definitely no. I can get into any discussion on security, accessibility, and talk based on the work that I have done. Right? But it needs time. So am I a generalist or a specialist? I am both. When it comes to that specific project, I was almost like a specialist, but not in the generalist. But am I a generalist? Am I only a security? Am I only an expert? Am I only a this? No, I've done all. Right? So that way. So next, positioning. Decide where to compete. Working hard on the wrong strategy loses to hardly working on the right one. They work on the right, but they hardly work. You think they'll lose, but no, they'll win because you are working on the wrong strategy. Being better isn't enough. Clients can't decide right from outside. You're just a name for them. They can't decide. So it's not about just being better. People lose because of poor positioning. You go sell in the Hyderabad market lane where everyone is selling one or the other course. Why will they buy from you? Whoever gives cheaper, they'll go. Right? So they don't lose because of skill, they lose because of the poor positioning. The mind keeps only 2 seats. Top brands in phones, which are those?
iPhone,
Apple and Apple and
OnePlus, anything. Ajay.
Apple and OnePlus. Others?
Apple and
Apple
Samsung.
and Apple and Realme.
Apple and Real. So you see, usually people remember 2 things. Samsung, Apple. I mean, not here. I'm saying 2 things in any category. Top 2 actors or like actors, 2 names come to mind. You never keep the second, third, fourth in the same scale. You have 2 names, and then everyone is in the same bracket, right? So what Deepak is trying to say is pick a category, see if you are in the top two. If not, someone else has taken. Don't go and fight there. Create your own category if needed also, right? So if you can't be first in a big category, build a smaller category and be first there. Deepak first started with digital marketing. I will teach digital marketing to anyone and everyone who wanted a job. Then he realized the people who actually paid were not even looking for jobs. They wanted to be freelancers. Then he changed that, right? So now is at that time he said, okay, I'll do digital marketing. I'll be the digital marketing expert, not for the world, but for India. 7 years back, right? Or 4 5 years back. Being first in a category is remembered longer than rank. Few remember Indira Gandhi's numerical rank as PM, but everyone remembers she was the first woman PM. For woman PM is a niche category. Women Indian PM is a niche category. She was the first. They remember the first name. Who's the second? Or did we even have a second?
Not yet.
Okay. Who's the first women Indian president?
Pratibha
I
Patil.
believe
Maybe
Pratibha Patil.
Second.
And she was not a very good one.
Draupadi Murmu.
So people have space for two in their mind. Okay. Generalist gets compared, specialist gets chosen. People come to the specialist. You go as a generalist, you will be compared against. Okay, can you give me a one pager on how I'll benefit from your course? Right. Anyone who asks me, like, how will they benefit from my coaching? I say, no, I'm not the guy for it. If you really know me, let's talk. And the way they really know me is someone going and telling that, hey, I had this problem, Ajay, help me. You also go if he has time and you have the budget, then it will be a good match. Yeah, Chandra.
Okay,
Niche
it was
should come
visible.
from,
Sorry.
that's okay. Niche should come from your existing audience or data, not guesswork. Hey, which category should I focus on, right? Now, Deepak example taught broad digital marketing. Notice most attendees were freelancer, narrows the niche and ran the digital freelancer summit. People came from all over the country, right? Now, before committing to a niche, confirm there's money in it. See, everyone is doing a business, right? If there's no money, then you have picked the wrong niche. Positioning formula should be I help specific person get specific result through my particular way of doing it. If you are not able to tell this in one line, then you have not understood it right. List your last 10 paying clients. Circle the three you would happily clone. Array, if I get these kind of clients, no, both will be happy. Identify the common thread, the person, the problem, the result. Fill in the positioning line. Narrow the draft. First attempts are always too broad. Name the two experts who already own your field. If those two names come instantly, the niche is too broad. Say the line out loud. It should be narrow enough to turn heads in a crowded room. Is anyone who has become a manager and is managing teams of less than 10 members but wants to grow to an extent where they can manage 50 members and improve their storytelling skills, I am your coach. Something like that. I don't know. I have also not done this exercise. Right? Hey, I will help you get better at testing. I'll help you get better at leadership. Not a good punchline or a positioning line. Okay. So we are almost at the end of the book reading before the break, before the next session. So I'll pause here. What's your thoughts? I'm going to share this with the author also. And Any question you have, anything you want to share with the author, this is your chance.
I will ask a question. Uh, Recently, actually, I got a message in WhatsApp like 9x AI and some cloud tools which will improve your something stuff like daily task. Then I joined there freely. Then after one or two session was free. Then they told that you have to pay for 499 for 1 week. After that, for 2 lakhs you have to pay. That is for 6 months, and something like your presentation, lot of things. They will minimize the task. So their strategy, we can say it what like which it will be fit into which approach. Today, as you explained.
So
Uh,
you
I-
know the answer. Do you trust them?
so how I will try, because what they are saying, how I will be ensured that that will happen after the completion of 6 months. I'm
See,
not
you
sure,
are
no.
you are asking the question because you don't trust the process or you have doubts, right?
Yes.
There itself is the answer. You don't trust them. I am not saying trust them. I am saying what they have done to you is not generating enough trust. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have
But they,
not seen value from them before.
but another thing they should initially when they organize the seminar, free seminar, they should have at least said like we would have that few 1 lakh or something. But after that only they are saying that 499. After that joining that 1 week only will and they are revealing all these things. So they should at least say that initially, like this is our, although not in fast video, but okay, it will be in one or two after the 1 or 2 session they should. So that is also.
Now you are having a bitter taste, no? Like, arey, why did they not tell me kind of thing?
Yes, yes.
So that is exactly
But
the opposite of what deep marketing is trying to highlight. Yeah, Chandra.
but if the one of such organization is named Outskill, they normally promote cloud courses. Uh, Maybe I'm pronouncing them wrong, but if you got to know on the first itself that this there is a course behind which is going to cost 4 lakh or 3 lakh, you will not join. So in a way, for 2 hours, they demonstrated you that this is what we are going to bring on table. Maybe in second class or third class, if you want more value, pay us 2 lakh. Isn't it a plain marketing?
So I attended that also. I finished
You
their
attended?
2 day. Yeah, I finished their
Okay.
2 day class, all of that, right? There are two things. One, some of it is not applicable to me for my current work, right? And the second one was I felt half of it was recorded. It was not live, even though you ask questions, you don't get answers and things like that. Then I felt, see, you have decided to do that, go ahead and do that. That's okay. It'll help maybe many non-tech folks. That's okay. I'm no one to question that or promote or reject that. It's up to each one's individual. For me, it did not work out. I came out.
Okay. That AI guy, you attended with him.
What's his name? Vaibhav.
Vaibhav. Okay. Wow. And he normally says in the class that if you feel that this is a recorded session, be my guest, drop off, and so on.
Huh. So why not say that, ask me a question, I'll answer you right now.
Okay.
So as I
So
told
my
you,
point here,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
my point is like it is because we were discussing the marketing, it is a marketing. And
Correct.
we should know
100% it
that
is a
it is.
marketing. But I am now telling 5 people that I did not like it. Deepak told that he did not like it. Correct.
Yeah.
So 5 other people will get to know that someone they trusted doesn't like it. And they are not fools, right? Like even if someone known to them says that they didn't like it, they'll be like, no, 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 let me also pay money and try it. Will they do? They'll be like, okay, thanks for telling me. I'll find something else.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, simple example. How many of you bought the book in this call or ordered?
Two
Me
people, I think, already.
Who else? Chandra bought. What else? Who
and
else?
then Ganesh.
Ganesh. Then two. Srinath, Amit, did you buy or thinking of buying or no?
This book, you mean?
Yeah, the deep marketing book.
So far, like I'm not thinking. I will again go through the content which we discussed today, and then I will see if I will buy this one or any other more relevant for me.
Sure. Right. So Chandra, here is an example, right? Out of five, two. Two said an yes. One is saying maybe types, right? Now what is 2 out of 5? 40,
Yeah.
right? Compared to now, Deepak, if he says that course is not good, how many people will not buy? So that is the way. Trust is the gap, right? And you should also trust on your skills and saying, yeah, I will charge and it is worth it. I'll not hesitate from charging a premium. Hmm. Okay, good. Any other comments, any other thoughts? We'll cover the remaining chapters in the next book. I mean, next book reading session. Hmm? Any one thing
Okay.
that you want to take away from this book or this session?
Give value, you will get the value back.
Correct. As simple as that. Okay. Have a good day, good weekend, and a great next week. We'll see you next weekend.
Okay, good weekend, Ajay and everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.
Happy weekend. Thank you.
Chalo. Thank you. Bye bye.